I was working at Llanuwchllyn. That was my post at that time. That was my duty at that day. And I'd finished at Llanuwchllyn, of course. But the 6:45 Ruabon train was hauled by 7822 Foxcourt Manor, and it came to a stand at this home signal at Barmouth, and the signalman was on the platform with his hand lamp. It was dark, of course, and the driver had stopped and he whistled up for the signal, and when he whistled up for the signal, the signalman gave him a green hand signal. And the train the driver took the signal, the green hand signal off the platform, but instead of going up the correct line, he went up the wrong line, the up road, you see, and facing him was the trap points. And the whole engine came off at the trap points together with the front bogie of the coach. And I was called out here to work at midnight and to enable the breakdown trains to go up to fetch the rear coaches back to Bala. And light engine had gone through to fetch the rear coaches, and then the breakdowns were stood here, and the fireman came into the signal box and he signed Rule 55 in the what's the name, and I looked at what was written, and I initialed his signature on the book, and it turned to be a chap by the name of Frank Dickens was the name of the what's the name, and I looked at him. I said, "Good Lord, your Frank Dickens used to be a real RAF police at the same station as me." It was coincidence, wasn't it, you know? But I used to work a lot at Llanuwchllyn during Llanuwchllyn Eisteddfod as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember a train going an excursion to Barmouth, South Wales from Llanuwchllyn. And I had switched out the signal box. We weren't able to switch out the trains in the section at that time. And we stood by the bridge at Llanuwchllyn, and what came but a light engine. And the train had broken down between Trevor and Llanuwchllyn, so they pushed it through. And that was the first time I ever saw an 80 standard tank on that Barmouth excursion. Maybe she was the South Wales engine, most likely, was she at that time. I had never seen one before. That was about 57, I suppose it was. Yeah. At Llanuwchllyn Eisteddfod, I enjoyed working there, although it was long hours, but it was great to be amongst the people, you know. And then the 6:45 Ruabon had gone to, and it was around here at the time when the chap came to me, if you can get what I am after. He came to me and said, "Kamera, Kamera, Kamera," and he pointed this way. What had happened, he'd left his camera in the train, you see. So I rang Llanuwchllyn up, and I told Eddie Evans, the signalman at Llanuwchllyn, what had happened, and he got the camera. Fortunately, you know, it was brought back to him the following morning at Llanuwchllyn. The old chap came into the station and thanked me very much for what I'd done to him. He said I couldn't explain to him that he couldn't get his camera back that night, you see, because he was German. I couldn't explain to him. I should have had an interpreter, shouldn't I?